Hello, hello, hello. How's okay? There's a good bunch of people joined in. How are you guys doing? Hey, Akshay, awesome as always. Uh, Devendra, can you hear me? There's Ebino, Devendra, Joel. Okay, Joel has joined in. Hey, Joel. Um, Shesha and One Lam. How are you guys doing? Can you guys hear me? Hey, Shesha. Good to see you too. Good to see you too, man. So let's see if there's any more of you guys joining in before we get started. So, can anybody guess? For the ones who don't know, can anyone guess what song are we going to be breaking down today? It's an English song. I know it's a very wild, but if anyone wants to go for it, like you can just try guessing what's the song. I could give you hints. Oh shit! Oh, have you already posted it? Okay, okay, I didn't know that. All right, so Shesha, you get 100 points for guessing it right. Rather, like I guess you guys knew it. Okay, I didn't know that. All right. Um, so yeah, All right. That was a fail. Okay. All right. Um, so we have Joel joining us for the first time, I'm guessing. Joel, can you hear me? Say something in the comment section or the live chat section if you can. Um, so, Monday night, I guess this is everyone's favorite day of the week. Actually, we generally have an off on Monday, so it's actually our favorite day of the week. But all right, Joel can hear me. Good to have you here, Joel. Um, all right, let's see if there's any student music uh, today. Has anyone posted something? Um, so even for Joel, if you guys have, okay, let's just check. Okay, I don't think there's any music today. But yeah, if you guys are working on something and you'd like us to review those or like check those songs out here, feature them on the DJP Media platform. Like, just you can come to this Q&A forum and like just share your song as a new post. Uh, all right. What else? Um, Also, we are live on Discord as well. If either of you guys want to hop in, join the conversation, you're free to do so. Joel, you can, access Discord, just below the streaming window. Uh,
You need to move a little forward so it focuses
okay.
as
All
close
right.
to it as possible.
So, this is the first time I'm doing this stream, and Don is babysitting me right now. All right. Uh, Cool. Do you guys have anything to add before we start? All right. So I guess let's just get going. First of all, let's just listen to "Stressed Out" for those of you guys haven't heard it. Uh, okay. Let me just get on YouTube. Um, all right. 21 pilots. Yeah, here we go. So let's just listen to the song. Like, have you guys heard of this song? Like, how many of you guys know this song or are familiar with this song? How many guys are familiar with Stressed Out? All right. I guess now you guys can see the screen as well. So, how many of you guys are familiar with this song? Akshay, have you heard of this song before? Oh, just heard it a while ago. Okay, all right, cool. We are all stressed out. All right, I guess then this is an apt. This is a very stressing time. This was a very stressing year, I guess, for almost all of us. So very familiar. Yes, I have. All right. Has anyone not heard of this song before? I'm guessing most of you guys, if you just tune into radio or TV, VH1, MTV, even Spotify, you guys must have come across this song, here or there. Um, all right, let's just play the song out.
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice that sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think.
All right. I'm not sure if you're gonna break that down, but
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. We're stressed out. Sometimes a certain smell will take me back to when I was young. How come I'm never able to identify where it's coming from? I'd make a candle out of it if I ever found it. Try to sell it, never sell out of it. I'd probably only sell one. Maybe to my brother, cause we have the same nose, same clothes, homegrown, a stone's throw from a creek we used to roam. But it would remind us of when nothing really mattered. Out of student loans and treehouse homes, we all would take the ladder. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. We used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
Used to play pretend, bunny. We used to play pretend, wake up, you need the money. Used to play pretend, bunny. We used to play pretend, wake up, you need the money. Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we fly it far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah.
all right. It's a pretty fun song. A very clean song, and like pretty well done. Actually, it's quite a simple song structurally, but it's just so hard hitting, right? Like it just hits at you. It's immediately catchy. It stands out with the very first listen. Um, so let's now let's like actually begin deconstructing this thing. Um, so first of all, the first thing that you'd like to sort of get right even before beginning this thing is to work out the tempo. I could just Google the tempo, like that's always there. But uh, a good way to actually, let's say you're doing this for something where you don't have that information on Google. The best thing to do to come close to it is just play that song, and I could just tap the tempo, right? Like just feel the 4 count. Because most of these songs
I wish I
are
found
in
some
4
better
count. The
sounds
song
no one's ever
is of
heard.
course in 4
I wish I
count,
had
so-
a better voice that sang some better words.
Wow.
I wish I found some chords in an order that is new.
Wow.
I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think.
Let's see if I've sort of guessed it right. It should be close to that. So what is this? Stressed out tempo. All right. So not bad. It's quite in the ballpark. I'll just round this off to 85. So we got the tempo. Um, what would be the next thing that's essential, like moving forward, breaking this down? Any guesses? Anyone? So you get the tempo of the song. What is the next most important thing that would sort of simplify the rest of the process? Stressful music for stressful times. Yeah, dog. Indeed. Yeah, I guess Evino got it right. Yeah, beat is important. You're going to sing, Nikhil. Maybe we'll leave that for another deconstruction. So basically, I've gotten an a cappella version of this song. I'm going to play that for you guys just in a bit. I got it out of YouTube. So we're going to use that as the skeleton and work out the music around that. Yeah, scale, exactly, the scale. So again, there's quite a tedious process to like sort of guess the scale. I'm not going to do it, but I'll just describe it. Basically, play the song and find out what is that one. You're going to find the root note, right? So what is that one root note, or one note that is going to like sit really well throughout the whole song? Feel like home, and usually that that ends up being the root note. Okay, this tempo information also tells me that this song is in the key of A minor. So in that case, the root note would be like A, right? So once we arrive at the root note, then even if you're not like a genius musician, or like you don't have the perfect pitch and you're not able to identify things, it easily boils down to a trial and error thing, right? Like just play, just put a sequence of the A major scale, let's say, and like play that song against the A major scale, do the sarigama in the A major scale, and you'll soon find out it doesn't match. Something is off somewhere. So don't break your head around it. Immediately try the A minor scale, and you'll find that it's going to work. Now if it's neither major or nor minor, now you're going into the rabbit hole of like trying to figure out. It usually doesn't get to that, especially in most of these pop songs, but even that is workable if you like really put your head at it. In this case, so we know the tempo is 85 bpm, the scale of the song is A minor. So the next thing what we could do is as Devendra suggested. So Devendra suggested beats, right? So let's try and get the beat right, like the core of the beat. I'm not talking about the tempo beat. I'm talking about the actual, the beat, what the drummer is playing, behind the song. Let's switch to Ableton. Let's find a suitable kit, right? Now, bear in mind, we'll try our best to like get as close to the original tones as possible, but we'll not try and get caught up with it and like spend hours like trying to nail it down to 100% and like bore you guys to sleep. So let's try to get close to that and just move on, right? Let's see. All right. Okay, so I'll just quickly browse through the drum kits and hope you guys can hear this. Okay, let's just quickly listen.
I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice that sang some better words. I wish I found some chords.
Very organic kit. This could come close. Wow. Okay. I have a feeling. I could go with this. Sort of matches the energy and comes close with the tone. I'm just quickly going to load this. Before that, okay, before doing anything with the beat, let me just showcase the acapella that I've got. Where did it go? So yeah, I have downloaded the acapella now. It's as easy as just drag it and drop it onto live. Going to turn off that window. All right, so let's listen to this.
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard.
Is that
I
audible?
wish I had a better voice that sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think.
I have a feeling that this wasn't, extracted out of the original song in any way. This might have been somehow extracted from the project file itself, wherein they would have just rendered, selected and rendered just the vocal tracks and bounced it off separately, and someone has just put it out on YouTube. Just Google it or YouTube it. I think even you guys will be able to easily find it. All right. So yeah. So how do we go about this? So let me just. I have the drum kit. Let me just get the sense of the beat with this out of the way. As you listen to the song, I mean, you notice that the song starts off with the beat and then the vocals come in. When after the intro, once the verse kicks in, right?
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice that sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but
So if you notice, all through this, up until this point, and I'm guessing through most of the song, the beat isn't really changing. There are few elements that are changing to give you that relative change in energy. Like for example, when you start this off, you hear the hi-hat.
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard.
Notice how the
I wish I
hi-hat
had
just,
a better voice that sang
went
some
into-
better
went into
words.
halftime
I
or
wish I
something.
found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time.
But the rest of the beat, the kick and the snare, that percussion group sort of carries forward in a very similar manner. So let's get down the kick and the snare first, and yeah, we'll add in hi-hats on the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. All right. So let me just start this. Go to the project. I'll just start it from here. Just need some buffer zone. I don't know why, but let's start it from here. Because if you notice, before the first beat starts, right, you hear that sort of like a brass section just starting a little early. Okay, let me go all the way to the start. See, so you hear that, right? The brass section just kicking in and then the kick cuts on the beat. So for that reason, I'll give this extra space. So let me quickly make a clip of, yeah, 4 bars. So I've selected this area. I can see the length here. It's 4 bars. So Control Shift M or Command Shift M. Like I have a new clip. Uh, Let me quickly name this. You know, like we teach in our classes, we have to practice what we preach. I'll just call this as drums, and I'll call this as vocals. All right. Cool. So see if what do we? We'll work out the kick and the snare combination first, right? Let me turn on the preview. Okay. All right. So, I'm just going to program the beat. I'm on the 116 division. Okay. Snare actually sounds like a clap. Uh, okay. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Probably I could just look for a snare which is more closer. We could go all the way to the top of your drums rack and or your drums category, and you'll find the one shots for each of those hits. So I'll just get in the snare. It's pretty thick. All right. Let me just add this into the pool and figure it out along the way. Just going to add this to one of the empty slots. For now, I'll just work out the skeleton beat so that we have the beat. I'm going to duplicate it. Okay. Know that this is going to be a constant, and we need to work things out in between that, right? Just loop this section. You just listen to that.
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better.
All right. Okay, so let me now fill in the hi-hats, and we'll figure the rest out. So hi-hats are going to be, on 1/8. So I have 2 per beat. Alright. And I think I have an open hat towards the end of the 2 bars. Okay, let's see. Did someone add something? What is that? What is that notification? Okay. Right. Did just give me a second. Did Varun sign in? Okay, Varun. Okay, so Varun is asking how to join live. I'm just going to respond to Varun because I think he's joining us for the first time. He's a member and he's not able to figure out joining the dashboard. Uh, Varun K. Yeah. Just message him. All right. So let's get the show on. So if you listen to this closely, uh, so that the double kick that you hear, right? It's very organic. So right now, what I have, it's basically I have a very mechanical double kick movement happening there, right? It's too mechanical. So what can we do? We can do two things. Okay, this is not really responsive to velocity if you can hear. That is because it hasn't been set up that way. So I can get in to the kick, come over to the simpler instrument which is running that kick. Okay, it has a velocity to volume uh, connection. I am just going to increase the percentage of that. One is I could do that. The second thing that I could do is, okay, let's just check that out. Let me now. Okay. Yeah, now it's actually sort of working. Another interesting thing that you can do in this case is actually make use of filters because uh, usually with the drum kit what happens is, or with the kick, so when you hit really hard you get all the harmonics, right? Because it actually causes more of a resonance. You get those higher harmonics as well, but when you hit softer you actually don't resonate those really high harmonics. Like, it sounds a little damp when you hit softer, so that initial hit of the drummer's kick is actually soft in that the double quick strike. So what I can do is I can pull back the filter. Okay, so this is the filter on the simpler. Could pull it back and I could make that respond to velocity as well. So what this essentially means is, when my velocity is high, the filter opens up more, and when my velocity is low, the filter opens up less. So, okay, let me undo that. Yeah. So, if you guys can hear this, see, notice how you're actually missing out on those higher harmonics as the velocity is lower, and now you're accessing all the higher harmonics. So now I think this might be a little more natural. Let's check this. Yeah, so okay, all right. I think that works. Um, so let's.
I wish I found some better sound.
Also, another thing I notice is whenever the snare is happening, the hi-hat is not working on top of the snare. So I'm just going to kill the hi-hats on top of the snare. And adding a bit of this velocity movement to hi-hat helps because every alternate feels like it's a little accented. So what I'm going to do is, on the kick I'm going to accent the velocity, or I'm going to lower the velocity for the hi-hat and accent it in between the beat, right? We'll accent the off beat, so I can just, yeah, lower this one, or I could just select all of them at once. How will I do that? Okay, not like that. Okay. Okay. So I'm just selecting all the hi-hats in between the beat and just sort of lowering. Okay, my bad. I should have done the opposite. Sorry. I should be lowering the accent of the hi-hats on the beat. So I'm gonna select this, select that. Okay, there's none here. Select this, select this. Yeah. Alright, so let's just lower this. Okay, and the last one, yeah, move it to the open, right? Uh, I think I could just loop this section because this is essentially what is happening for the next one as well. So I just looped it within the clip view. It automatically looped itself in the arrangement. Right? Let me see if I got that beat right.
I wish I found some better sounds no one's I wish I
Okay. So towards the end, I have the kick coming back in very strongly. I think it comes immediately off beat after the snare. Okay, just give me a second. Right. So I'll just pull this in. Okay. All right. So Navin is asking. So people are watching. Quite a few people are watching on YouTube as well. So Navin is asking, "Hello, sir. Kannada class idea." So Naveen, if you can hear this, basically Kannada classes will be resuming next year, but right now what you can do is we have our private classes going on. So for the private classes, you can definitely get in touch. You can get in touch, or probably if you can leave your number somewhere, just go to our website or go to our Facebook and just messages your number and we can get in. ನೀವು ಓಕೆ ಲೆಟ್ ಮೀ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕನ್ನಡ. ನವೀನ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್. ನವೀನ್ ಇದು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ ಹೋಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನಂಬರ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಇವಾಗ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಲ್ ರೈಟ್. ಯಾ, ಓಕೆ, ಗುಡ್. Okay, let's get back to this. Let's see what's happening on. Yeah. Let's see what's happening on the platform. Do you guys have any questions about this so far? If you guys have any questions or anything to add, or like anything confusing about whatever I did so far, just let me know. We can get into that. Else I'll just proceed. Okay, so let's say that let's settle with the beat for now. Like, it looks good, it sounds good. The next thing that we can look at is that very brassy sound. So let's try and attack that.
found some better
Yeah, okay.
sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better
Okay, so let's try and make it work with the brass section. And there's a combination of bass and brass, if you can hear that. Let's first get the, yeah, let's get the brass. Okay, so I'm gonna try with this a tuba. So let me just quickly make a new MIDI track. Control Shift R. So I have the tuba over here. Uh, Now try and match those notes, right? So it's in the A minor scale. I'm just going to. So if you notice that brass section, it's actually just repeating the same set of notes. It's the bass which is changing. If you can actually listen to that, just ignore the bass and try to just listen to that, brass. Yeah, it's actually on the root note. So just gonna stress that. Let me see if I can get it a little. Yeah. So I'm gonna repeat this thrice. Do the same thing with this. But okay, before I proceed, it's not just that. You can hear that it's almost like a sliding movement between two notes. And you hear the tip of that just before the kick. It's as if, like, there are two notes happening. There's some other note which is working just before that, which is slightly lower than that. Let's try with this. Okay. And let's lower the velocity of this. Okay, it's a little more closer than that. Okay, so go with that. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand this slightly behind. Okay, and okay, I'm just going to consolidate this. Okay, and alright. So I think the timing of this was just right. Copy that. Delete this. Shit. Okay. Delete this. Delete this. Copy this. Paste here. And paste here. That very swingy feeling to that note. Alright. And I'm gonna repeat this. Readjust the loop to go like this. Yeah. Okay, my loop is off. I'm just gonna turn on the loop. So automatically there you have it now. So let me get this note. copy and paste it towards the end. So notice how even though my loop does not include the starting note, I have my starting point offsetted, so that makes it very easy to sort of very nice. Okay, so now the next thing that we'll work out is we'll work out the bass, right? I'm gonna make a new MIDI track and let's see. Okay, let's see what we have in the bass. So I'm gonna see if I can work things out with the preset. Actually, this bass sound seems quite straightforward.
I wish.
It sounds almost organic, but see, let's try and give it a go with the operator. Because it's not too hard to work out a bass line with the operator. So I'm just gonna make a new clip. I have operator. I'll just rename that. Call it bass, and let's first figure out the notes, right? Okay, okay, let's keep it here for now. See, is it A?
Wish I found some.
Okay, it's actually doing a movement. Okay, it's not the root note. Yeah, it's doing this. Just a 3-note movement. And I think, yeah, finally it's coming to the root note. So, if I'm not mistaken, but let's try and get this to be a little more tighter. So what I could do is actually take this to the lower octave. Okay, let's try that. I'm going to add the second oscillator in, so you start hearing that dirt. So this third oscillator is adding, more harmonics on top of it, but I'm going to try and leave that harmonic, to be very strong at the attack, and have it drop down as the note proceeds or as the note sustains. Right? Let's see if I have. Okay, that's too much. Yeah, that sounds about right. So let's hear that along with this, the brass section. I mean the tuba. Let's hear, because this whole thing together is now comprising. You could say loosely it's the harmony. So let me just stress that and cover. Let's come from. Let's listen to it along with the drums. Okay, let's listen to it and just polish it up. Okay, one thing I'm noticing is the brass section that, or this tuba that I have is a little too. There is a filter within this instrument rack. Could just see, make it too aggressive. Okay, now okay, now it's a little bit damper. I think it should sit better with the. Alright. Let me just get see if the bass line is tight or the notes are right. Okay. So if you guys can hear, there's that closing note at the end of the, you know, cycle. It's not just the same note sustained. I mean, there's no gap. Like what I have done right now is left a blank space. Let's see, has maybe it. Okay, Akshay says maybe it needs one in the lower octave too. Sounds more like a trill in the video. Are you talking about the? Are you talking about the bass, or I mean, you're talking about the brass? I'm guessing. Do I have a trill here? Yeah, let's try with this. This sounds better. This. Oh, this. Yeah, I think the second one, because this sounds more closer, or it's actually adding to the vibe nicely. But yeah, let me just filter that out. Give some moment. All right. Yeah, let's go with that. Um, okay, maybe it needs one in the lower octave too. You're talking about the bass in this case, I'm guessing. Let's see. Try pushing this to the lower octave. It's getting into really sub territory. Let's see. That won't work. I think it sort of works to me. Let's the brass maybe needs to be in the lower octave. I think the bass was fine. I think if I push this down to lower octave further, think No, it loses all its harmony. No, I think it's in the right octave. At least it's closer to
I
what
wish I found some
what's
better
happening
sounds.
here. It's just that it's very damp. But I think if I push this further down lower, it's going to, yeah, sort of not come close to that tonality. Uh, what I could do is cut off its harmonics a little more. Yeah. As opposed to, I mean, this works. It sounds nice. I mean, if we were doing a, a completely fresh song, I guess we could go with this. But let's try and get it as close as. Yeah. All right. Maybe it has both lower and higher octave, like a chord. Okay, let's try that. Let's see where that goes. I'm going to only take this one. Yeah, that's not a. That's actually a good idea. Let's try that. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'm just going to lower its velocity so that it sits a little more, not as imposing as the higher one. All right. What do you think, Akshay? Do you think this works? All right. So, yeah, loosen up the attack a little. On you're talking about the tuba. Let's see. That's actually a very good idea, because even in this, I think it sounds totally loose and washed out, right?
I wish I
Let's take it a step back. Yeah, think. Yeah, it's a very good idea. Let's see if I take this also one octave lower. Yeah, I think this seems to work a little more nicely, because yeah, it seems like it's having a, yeah, that initial hit sounds a little distorted also actually. Could be a separate track on its own, feels like. But for now, let's just go with this. Yeah. Okay, let's try doubling this up as well, right? Yeah. Oh, I didn't add the note over here, is it? Let me just quickly. Yeah. What do you guys think? bass note what I put in the end. Let me just check that out.
I wish I found.
Alright, so come to the bass. Yeah, he goes lower than higher, I think. And I think there's this small movement over here. Okay, just need to make G, right? Yeah. While we are at it, I'm going to just, make it a mono thing. See, adding some light, is it gonna help? That sounds cool, but yeah, maybe it's not that. Yeah. Okay, so we are almost running out of time. Let's see. Almost like an upright bass in the original. Yeah. I guess it sounds like.
I wish I found some better sounds.
I think Spitfire has upright bass coming up. I'm guessing in their packs, right? For Ableton Live 11. Okay, let's wait for that delay. Yeah, I think Spitfire has. Let me just check that. Ableton Live 11. Where do I see all new features? Yeah, right? Yeah. It has. All right. So that's something to look forward to. I think it's not out yet, though. I think. Yeah. So let's just. Okay, we'll wind up in 5, but just before we wind up, let's try lining up the vocals as is what we have and just go with that. Let's see where the vocals actually start. And I'm going to duplicate this whole section, right? See? Alright. Oh shit, my loop is on. Okay.
I wish I found some better sounds. No one's.
Shit, it's like he's drunk. Okay, let's just pull him back.
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice that sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new.
And I think once the vocal starts, the hi-hats take a back seat. So that is a very interesting way of, inviting the vocals to take a center stage. Like, by pulling some of your elements back from, where you're coming from. And even with a littlest thing like just pulling your hi-hats back, it actually sounds pretty cool. So I'm just going to do this one thing and we'll just wind up with this, right? So I'm just going to all the off beats and I'm just deactivating my hi-hats.
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice that sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told.
Okay, alright. So I think we'll, wind up there. So, for those of who, for those of, yeah, that actually sounds pretty good. Um it's coming a little closer to the sound now. Super. Yeah, yeah, Akhil. It is actually. Let's see where it goes. Like in the next session, we'll, work at fine tuning it a little more. We're going to build on this progression, sort of like try and get the rest of the parts because there are a lot of different parts happening after this, which we need to work out. So for this, quite a lot of new faces today. Okay, Varun has joined. Welcome, Varun. Welcome to the party. Uh, so Varun, are you able to hear this? If you can, just say hi or say something on the live chat section. Uh, all right. So okay, Gautam is also here. All right. So for those of you guys who are new to this platform, this is the dashboard. This is where you'll be able to access the live stream. Uh, there's this whole course that we have put up for you guys. If you guys are new, starting out into music production, uh, you know, uh, just go through the modules one by one, and there's exercises, there's demonstration videos, downloadable project files. Put in a lot of work behind this. And if you guys have any questions as you're walking through these modules, feel free to ask us these questions in the Q&A sections. There's quite a bunch of questions which have already come in. Also, if you guys want to talk about, if you guys want to ask any questions regarding our platform, like have any feedback for the platform, have any questions about, have any feedback, you can just put it over here in this report a bug or request a feature section. If you guys have any questions about Ableton Live 11, in the last week, Don had done some pretty cool, series of streams showcasing all the nice features that have come out in Live 11, and I mean, which is yet to come out, of course, like hopefully next year in the first quarter. You can talk about that over here in the live stream section. Okay, Don is here. So, all right. And if you guys have any music to share, if you guys have worked on any new music or just ideas or scratches that you're working on and you just want to share it with us or like get some kind of a feedback, do post it here and we'll give you feedback. We'll also feature that content on our upcoming streams. There's quite a lot of music that we went through or Don went through over the last week that came in. So please continue with that. Do share your music with us. Anything else, Don, that I'm missing out? So,
for the there's quite a few people on YouTube and Facebook
all right.
who are not
Yeah.
members, so you can tell them
Yeah.
about the amazing things
Yeah.
of becoming a member
Yeah. So, guys who are watching us on YouTube
and Facebook.
and Facebook, please, just get on our website, www.djpmedia.in.
There's a
The link
in
is on the respective descriptions. So just log in. Even before you log in, you can just check out the platform. You can check out, there's a free course that you can take, the free module. The first module is for free. So you can just, go through the first module, walk through it, just run through the website. If you're new to music production, there's a lot to learn. These live streams will keep happening and you'll have the opportunity to interact with us as we conduct this live stream, engage in questions, learn through the live streams as well. And also, like, if you are already producing music, just join the community because there's a lot of great producers on this community, as you would be able to, like, check out in the songs that are posted. You could look for collaborations and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess that's about.
And new content coming every month. We have new mixing and mastering stuff.
Yeah, we
that
have
coming
a
soon.
surprise for you guys. Basically, we are working on putting together a mixing and mastering
already there.
related. It's
already
already there.
We're just adding.
Yeah.
It's already there. Mixing
Okay.
and
Oh, you're talking about.
no, the course, the modules.
What is it?
Mixing and dynamic effects, 7, module 7. So we'll be adding.
Oh
Josephus
yeah.
module.
So on this module, we'll be adding some more stuff.
For mixing and mastering,
Yeah.
Josephus is doing it.
So yeah, Josefa is basically working with us to put together new content on this. So that way, even if you're sort of into producing already, there's a lot to gain from this. Yeah, you can check these modules out. Ask questions, interact with us on these things as well. Plus, there's a lot of live courses also coming up soon, wherein we'll be having, courses on advanced Ableton. Uh, Mixing and mastering, live classes which will be happening very soon. So just join the website and you'll be updated on that as well. So is there anything else you guys want to add or ask regarding what we did so far, or anything about the platform, or any questions for me or Don?
Give it a couple of seconds for the delay.
Oh yeah, I think I should have had this on, is it?
No, it's okay. It doesn't matter. I guess not.
All right. Cool. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you again tomorrow, same time. Be sure to tune in around 9, and we'll take it from where we stopped. Yeah. All right. Signing off. See you.